Hey everyone, Dan here with another tip of the week. I wanted to talk to you about something that I see as a recurring problem in painting, and that is scraping your painting down and starting over again. And that just often is not a very good idea at all. And here's why. I'm going to tell you there's really one main reason for that. And the reason I have this picture up, this is actually a painting I really like that I did. And at one point in the middle of this painting, I thought about scraping it off, but I didn't, and I persevered. And I think, in my opinion, I came up with kind of a nice little, lovely little painting. But anyway, the point is, when you get to the point when you want to scrape your painting down, what has happened is you have reached a point generally where you don't know what to do next. Okay? Because if you knew what to do next, you just do it next and then go from there. And very rarely does the painting need to be scraped. And what will happen very oftentimes, and I've seen this over and over when I teach, is they'll scrape the painting off and then they'll paint along and they're happy again. And then they'll get to the same point where they were before they scrape the painting off and say, well, it's still not working. And then they're tempted to scrape it off again. And I've seen people do it over and over and over. So, and a lot of times too, they almost scrape it down because it doesn't look the way they want. And it's almost like, I'm going to punish this painting. I'm going to scrape it down and I'm going to show it. And I'm going to come back and repaint it and it's going to be beautiful. But oftentimes it doesn't go like that. Sometimes it does, but most times it doesn't. So really, better solution is set the painting aside, overnight and look at it the next morning and then make some decisions after you've kind of got a little altitude from the painting. Or also maybe ask a friend or ask someone to look at it and let them tell you what's going on. And a lot of times people will come in and they'll scrape off the whole thing when really maybe just a little section of it needed to be scraped off, if anything needed to be scraped. But really, the only times you'd ever need to really come in and scrape a painting is if you got so much paint on there that you wouldn't be able to put new paint on top of it, and it isn't looking the way you want it to. But for the most part, my experience is people scrape off just because it isn't looking right and they're not sure how to fix it. So they think if they scrape off, they can start fresh again. And it just really, really isn't the solution. All right. So really trust yourself and trust the process. Have fun with it. Don't scrape off and just get some space between you and the painting. Start another one. You can have 5, 6 going on at the same time. There's no rule that says you have to finish them all in one sitting. All right. This is Dan with Tip a Week. You guys have a fantastic day. Talk to you later.